Yeah, if I'm lying, then I'm flying. Yeah, if I'm lying, then I'm flying. If I'm lying, then I'm flying. Yeah, hope y'all tune in. If I'm lying, then I'm flying. Yeah, tune in, it's our time. We real and it's a vibe. My homies speak they mind, and the ladies all fine. If I'm lying, then I'm flying.
We got a little If I'm Lying, I'm Flying juice right here and all that. But first off, shout out to my beautiful guests in the building. Shout out to, what's up with you? You my cousin, or we were just partners today? I just want to promote you.
We cousins.
All right, we cousins today. We gonna tell them, you know what I mean? I don't know if they need to know that yet, but we here chilling, man, and it's a blessing. It's a pleasure to have you fly into us, you know. So first off, I just want to tell you, shim out for you being one of the flyest cousins I got.
Period.
One of the flyest women that I know, you know what I mean? I want to clap it up for you. You don't give it up. So, how you feeling, D? How you feeling today?
I'm feeling good. I'm feeling real good.
Yeah?
I had a busy Monday. My Mondays are always busy, but
Most definitely.
I'm good.
I've been hearing for sure. So, we going to talk about a few things today. You know, we're going to talk about a few things, but, you know, the main thing I know, you got your realtor show going, right? You know? So that's your main occupation?
That's my thing. I
That's
do
your
it
thing?
full time.
Full time? That's what I'm talking about, man. Blessings and congratulations to everything, you know, that you've been doing, all the future success that you're going to have, you know what I mean?
Thank you. I
Boom, boom,
appreciate
boom.
it.
So, we're gonna go back. You know, I'm gonna start back. I want to take it back to like before you got into realtor, you know, in real estate. What was you doing? Like, what was your, you know, something that you know, liked to do or whatever?
I done tried a lot of stuff.
Okay.
I always wanted or knew like my lane was being an entrepreneur, being my own boss. So it's a lot of shit. I done had a boutique.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I started out like before customer service.
Okay.
Like I was just doing customer service, like call center. I was working from home before COVID hit.
Okay.
After COVID hit, I have not punched the clock since.
Switch the whole shimmer.
I have not
Blessings to
punched
you,
the
man.
clock
Blessings
since.
to you.
So I was just trying to find my way or whatever.
Okay.
So I ended up getting into real estate like 3 years ago.
3 years. Okay.
Yep, this is my third year.
What brought you into real estate? Like, what got you doing it? How did you get, you know?
So it was a few different like forces.
Okay.
So one, my best friend.
Okay.
So my best friend is an agent.
Shout out to best friend.
Yep. Her mom is an agent. Her mom has been an agent for over 20 years.
Okay.
So, you know, and then I was thinking about getting my license. I was just thinking about it though. Like literally, like it was a time where I'm like, okay, I think that'll be, you know, fitting for me.
For sure.
And then this guy that I was dating, he was like, you should get your real estate license.
He was doing it too?
No.
Oh, he just was giving you the encouragement. Okay.
Yeah.
Shout out to him for that.
And I'm like, just off of the strength of me just thinking about it and then him saying it, I'm like, maybe this is what, you know, like maybe this is a sign. It's meant to be. So I went ahead and I did my shit. I did a 40-hour cram.
Okay.
So I did 40 hours in 1 week. So I did a cram session.
You went crazy.
I went
got
crazy.
it in. Okay.
I
Shout
got
out
it
to you.
in.
You was determined.
Yeah. So
Okay.
I went ahead. I did it. Took my test. I took the state test. I took it 3 times though before I passed.
Yeah.
It ain't easy.
Okay.
It's doable.
I heard about that.
It's
Somebody else said
doable, but it ain't easy.
that. But it ain't. Can you give me like what was one of the biggest challenges about the test maybe that you would think?
I think it's just a lot of different factors.
Okay.
So it's like law is it's a lot of different components and it's a lot of questions. So it's just a lot to remember. It's a lot of information to store. You know what I mean? And that's pretty much all it was. Yeah. It's just a lot.
But you did it though. And
I
like
did
you say,
it.
you got so
I was out of town, okay? I was in Florida with flashcards, index cards.
Working. And I was gonna have my index cards here, but I'm like, I'm so good. I've been doing podcasts for a minute. I don't even think I need my index card because I know the questions I want to ask.
Yeah,
but,
you do this shit.
Hey, I'm trying to get it there, man. But listen, before I even get any further, man, like you say, for you doing that and putting your work in, and for me knowing who you are, I just want us to take a shot and celebrate to your accomplishments and all this stuff that you've been doing. Let me pull up a little bit of I got some light If I'm Lying, I'm Flying juice. You know what I mean? You mind taking a little sip of that? I got you. And there's some ice in there if you need.
We gonna take a shot.
Take a shot then. All right, we'll take a shot. Because I really would, because I don't be taking a shot. I'm about to mix it up. I'll be, put that lemonade. All right, we're going to take a shot.
Unless you want to.
No, let's take the first shot for it. You're right. We're going to take a shot for this. Because this is for the real estate show, man. This is for all your accomplishments, all the things you've been doing, and many more years of success that's about to come to you, you know?
Cheers.
Blessings. So, you saying you was out of town. You was out of town doing your thing. Index cards, all that.
Mm-hmm. Yep, I was actually out of town with him.
Yeah.
But it didn't stop. You know what I'm saying? I knew what I needed to do. So literally, like, while I was on the flight, if we had downtime, we was in the room.
You just on it.
I was studying.
That's what's up. Though.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna lie, like, because it takes determination. No matter what you're doing, you got to be dedicated to it. You got to be consistent if you want the best out of it.
And I knew I wanted it. I'm like, I could do it.
So, what was your first deal, like your first house or closing or something? Like, can you give me like how that worked, or give me the process? What happened?
So my first deal, it's so crazy because just a little side note. We just had a client appreciation party on Saturday. And one of my clients, she was like, somehow we started talking about how this was my third year. And she was like, so I was like, yo, what client was that? And I was like, he was about number 2 or number 3. She was like, I would have never known.
You was probably super professional.
She was like,
you was probably like
she was like, I would have never known. She was like, wow. But my very first client, I'm pretty sure matter of fact, she didn't know. I told her at closing. I didn't even tell her initially. I told her at closing.
Okay.
I literally, like, I wrote her a little thank you card.
For sure.
And I was like, basically, I threw that in there. Like, congratulations, thank you for my first closing. That's
what's up. And I'm sure she had her career, so she happy. She feel like your job is done. You did your job,
Yep. And it was a good first closing. Okay. It was a good first transaction, put it like that. It wasn't super easy. It wasn't super difficult, because I've had some difficult ones.
Yeah. We're gonna talk about
but
that.
it was a good mix. You know what I'm saying? Like, she was pretty much she was looking for what she was looking for. She was paying cash. It was a small deal. I think she was like I want to say like $60K. Okay. She was paying cash.
Which is a nice little deal.
Yeah, that was a nice deal.
She ain't lying.
Yeah. And it was like at some point she was like she got a little smart with me.
Okay.
She was like, you must not be looking at the neighborhood when you send me the houses.
It was a little.
No, ma'am, I'm not.
It's not your job.
That's not my job.
I feel you on that.
No, ma'am.
Like, that's what you're supposed to do. You got to do that.
I'm sending you homes in your price point. You know what I'm saying? So she got the hang of it. After a while, her and her brother was riding around looking at the houses before she actually
went through it.
When it's saying yeah. But all my clients literally turned into family. Like, after it was all said and done, like, she was literally calling me like, hey girl, like, even she told me, she was like, I know I gave you a headache. She was like, but thank you so much. Like
you got me through it. I'm here, it's over now. But when people want what they want, when they trying to buy a car, because we know, shout out to Back on Track as well. We hear this episode is sponsored by Back on Track, you know what I mean? But selling cars, houses, whether them customers, whatever they want what they want.
Yeah, and these are big purchases, so they should be able to get what they want.
And I understand, and that's why I get it. Like, you spending over $4,000 or $5,000, that's just for a car, $2,000-$3,000. And people, money ain't hard. I mean, easy to come by.
Exactly.
It's like people work hard for their money, so they not just trying to give it away. And we talking cars here at Back on Track Auto. Shout out to Back on Track Auto. But you talking houses, so that goes from a $2,000, $3,000, $4,000 deal to a $10,000, $20,000, $30,000, $40,000, $50,000 deal, $200,000. So I can. Them people is very serious about their money.
And I get it.
I
totally get it.
Shout out to y'all, but I want to let y'all know. Y'all gonna be easy on my cousin, because we not gonna play that. Dierra Realtor, listen, she gonna handle the business. She gonna get it done. So just be easy, be patient. She got you. So, so when you got that first deal, so from your previous, employment and your previous hustles. When you did your first closing, how was like the payoff? Did you feel like it was an increase from where you came from? Did you feel like, okay, I like this. This is something, was it profitable for you? Were you like,
Yeah, it was for sure profitable.
Okay.
But coming in, it wasn't how it would be now. Okay. You know what I'm saying? Like, I had to learn. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I had to learn. But yeah, of course, it was definitely profitable.
So
for
when
sure.
you did it, it was like, I ain't going back to doing boutiques or none of that. I'm going, this is what I'm doing.
Yeah, this more my lane.
Okay.
Like, this me.
Okay.
This me. Like, from, like, the whole transaction, the whole process, the whole dealing with people, meeting people is never a dull moment.
For
it's
sure.
never, a day is never the same.
Mm-hmm.
And that's the type of person I am. Like, I'm a adventurous type of girl.
For sure.
Like, you know.
So, I know that.
Yeah, so it's just like, it's just so interesting. Like, it's never the same thing. It's always something different.
For sure. And I could see that too. I could see that, you know, like you say, just trying to, you know, get in the field. Cause I'm also like, I'm looking to do some purchasing soon, you know what I mean? Make some things happen. I've been working on, you know, credit, all that. So you the person who I'm definitely going to talk to, but I know some of these other supporters and people, they're going to be coming to holler at you too soon, you know what I mean? Especially my people. I'm sending them to you, you know?
I'm always accepting complaints,
sure.
Okay?
We got to get it in. We got to make it happen. So I'm thinking.
Call, text, email, DM, 12 a.m., 8 a.m. Call me. Okay, I'm replying.
That's what's up. That's what's up, man. So you say you started out, so it's been like 3 years since you've been doing it now?
Uh-huh.
Okay,
yeah.
so 3. So how many I don't know if you want to disclose like that with people, but like how many deals have you done? Like, have you done you know, or give them like a brief, a rough draft number?
I probably did about 15 deals.
15, and that's pretty good. So in like them year span.
It is good,
sure.
actually.
So that
like
means
some people don't make it past year 1. It's not easy.
For sure.
It's not easy, but yeah, I did probably about somewhere around there, like between like 15 and 20 deals. That's a lot of deals.
That's what's up. That's a blessing. God gonna bless you more. You're gonna have 15, 20 more deals before the year over. You know what I mean? I think so. You know?
I think so too.
I definitely do. If I line, I'm flying. He ain't lying.
You ain't lying.
Load it up. So, back to like one of your, you know, because like you say, some people they do be a little irritated. You got a memory of like a bad deal or somebody that just kind of rubbed you the wrong way doing a deal? What's like your, you know, pet peeve? What you didn't like? You know?
I'm very patient and I'm very graceful.
Okay.
But there has been like, let me see if I can think of one like off the top of my head. But it's always something going on. I'm gonna tell you, it's always something going on. And it could be with a person that. Okay, so first of all, let's talk about a pre-approval, right?
Okay.
So you have to have a pre-approval or a proof of funds for me to show you a house.
Okay.
Right?
To proceed, yeah.
And that's only because the market is so crazy. You could be looking at a house today, right? You don't have a pre-approval, you're not prepared to buy it, and it go under contract tomorrow. So I don't have to. This house is not going to wait until you decide to go to a lender and get a pre-approval and so forth, right? So you'll be surprised at how many people don't understand that, and people get mad. Like people get upset, but it's like you have to be, because I don't want to waste my time and I don't want to waste your time.
For
you know what I mean? So if you just want to go look at a house that you're not prepared to, we don't even know if you have enough. If you can get pre-approved, you looking at a $200,000 house. What if you get pre-approved for $100,000? You know what I'm saying? So a pre-approval lets us know where you are, right? It lets us know how much house you can afford. It lets us know that you qualify for a home loan. You know what I mean? Instead of just picking up Bill off the street and taking them to see a house.
I got you.
You know what I mean?
I got you. And because I was gonna ask you, like, if like you say, what's the process if a person when you want to purchase a house, say like you might not have a lot of money, you know what I mean? You only maybe, you know, got a couple thousand or something. You work your job 9 to 5. Like, what is their process? Like you say, tell me how that worked with that client.
So really, you want to talk to a lender. So it's a lot of down payment. Yes.
Okay.
You want to talk to a lender first.
Okay.
You can talk to me first, and I'll refer you to a lender.
Okay.
Yes. But it's a lot of down payment assistance programs out right now.
Okay.
Like it's a lot of down payment assistance programs. I work with lenders. They got like a $7,500. They got $25K. They got one that's $15K. So it's a lot of money out here, right, for people to take advantage of. But when you go to a lender, you want to make sure that your credit is at least 580.
Okay, I heard that. I
heard
that.
Least,
580. She said.
Yep. You have at least a 2-year work history with no gaps in your employment.
Okay. Yep.
And that you file taxes for 2 years, right? And that's the lease.
No gaps at all. You got to work straight 2 years. No like.
Exactly. You can change jobs, but it can't be a gap.
Got to be consistent though.
Right. It can't be a gap. So the lender gonna run your credit. They're gonna check your finances. You know what I'm saying? Your debt to income ratio. They're gonna do all of that. That's where you get your pre-approval. If they can't pre-approve you, they'll let you know. Hey, your credit is not where it needs to be, but you need to do X, Y, and Z to get it where you need to be. I'm gonna check back in with you in this amount of time, and we gonna go from there. You know what I mean? So that's the first step. Getting pre-approved. You need to know if you qualify. You need to know how much house you can afford.
For sure. That's the main thing.
Yeah.
And I'm glad you told me that, because I know that if she ain't lying, now I know, a little more information as well. So, boom. So when the people, they got it, say they want a house, 100,000, whatever, boom, it require what? 3,000, 4,000 bank, in your revenue, whatever. Boom, you got that in there. That, you approve your credit score at the right number, over 600, whatever. Then what's gonna be your next step once you want this house? You pick this house that you like.
So if we shopping for houses, like online, you let me know which houses you want to see. We go see them. If you say, hey, you want to put an offer in on that house, you say, no, I don't. I want to keep looking. So you know what I'm saying? So basically, as far as what you have to do after that, it's not a lot. It's just a matter of finding the house that you want.
Okay.
I take care of all the
hard work.
Yeah.
Okay, so it's not that easy. It's not that hard for
No, it's not that hard. I mean, unless you're like a super, super picky buyer. Like I've had buyers that we literally went to see
100 houses.
A lot of houses. Yes, I'm talking about.
So do you like that when they do that? Like
no.
you?
No, I'm just playing. But
keep it to a minimum, people.
No.
Say no.
No, it's not even that, because like I said, I'm very patient. Yeah. I'm very, you know what I'm saying? Because I want my clients to. I want my clients to love it.
Facts,
like if I feel like my client be like, and I'd be like,
that ain't it.
That ain't it. This ain't the one.
Okay.
Yeah. And then it'd be situations where they be trying. We be putting in offers and they don't get accepted. You know what I'm saying? So it's like.
What's like a thing that you see that would make people get denied that you noticed the most, maybe? Something you could just throw out there.
Probably that they received another offer with a higher offer. Okay. Asking. Or it wasn't a high enough offer. Stuff like that. Okay. Like, because I will say, if there is a house and it's listed for XYZ and it's been on the market for some time, I'm going to try to negotiate a lower price. I'm going to try to negotiate. And a lot of times I do.
You can get it.
I try to negotiate concessions as well. Concessions is like when the seller pay for a part of your down payment and closing costs. Okay. Literally, my client, I got a call with a clear to close today. And my client is literally like coming to the closing table with about $500.
Yeah. $500.
So we got her some concessions. We negotiated the price down. So yeah.
That's what's up. That's a blessing for it then. Come on, let's give this another little train. Let's pull in a little bit here.
I had a 20-year-old client. Okay. That's one of my favorite clients. And it's really like, it's really like if
you want the license on her?
If she can do it, yeah.
So if she could do it?
Yeah, if she can do it, y'all can do it. I think people just don't know. She used the $25K down payment assistance. She even came to the closing table with, I literally had to go over her statement, and I went over it and I said, hold on, this ain't right. She went and got her cashier's check. She was ready. She ended up coming to the closing table, I think with like $100. $100.
It's not much, and that's why, like you say, a lot of people they think it's just so hard to get it, or it's so much, but it's not. Once you're in the game and you learn what it takes, like you say, they talk to someone like you, and you give them the information that they need, and they can have a home before they know it. You know what I mean?
And I'll literally if you wanna look at 50 houses till you find the one you love, I'm gonna do it. We gonna go to 50 houses. We gonna go to 50 houses, okay?
Shout out to this Dierra Realtor. Listen, we're gonna make sure we post her page right there on her Instagram as well. You guys can go and follow her. We're gonna put it right here at this moment. That 5-second window. Boom, boom, boom. That was it right there. Don't worry, I got that edited. Yeah. So, you know, I think like you say, people just not, you know, understanding how this works. But would would you feel like it's better for clients to purchase a house or rent? What do you think is?
I think it just make more sense nowadays to purchase for sure. Like renting is so high.
Yeah, it is. It's
Why
about the same.
is renting a house? I'm talking about you gonna be paying less buying a house every month than renting. Renting is so expensive. And then think about it, you know, like you renting and this still somebody else's house. You still gotta follow somebody else's rules in this house.
Anything go wrong, you gotta hit them, you know. Yeah. So
versus, you know what I mean, like, and a lot of people are scared, you know what I mean, like to have, I don't know, it just seems scary to some people. Yeah. You know what I mean? It's just like, sometimes if this go wrong or if this or if this or if this. But I don't know, the type of person I am, I'm just like you just gotta do it type of person. You know what I'm saying?
Faith, for sure.
Like you can't be scared. Home ownership is literally like one of the best things. For sure. You know what I'm saying? Like it's creating generational wealth. Yes. And then I tell people too, a lot of times people think that their first house is supposed to be something like super extravagant. Your first house can be your first house. Your first house.
You build up more.
And then you know what I'm saying? Cause okay, so I had one of my homegirls. Mm-hmm. We was like sitting at the table with, it was quite a few of us. And she bought a house, right? And she bought a house maybe a few years ago. And she sat at this table, this same table that I was sitting at, and was encouraging people to not buy a house.
Ain't that how the world works?
You're not gonna do that. And then the thing is, her situation is a lot different. You know what I'm saying? You bought your first house. You got a nice big house. It's only you and your daughter. You know what I'm saying? You didn't need this nice big old. You could have went and got a condo. You didn't need. So I'm pretty sure it's probably costing her a lot. You know what I'm saying?
People want to live above their means.
Exactly. If you really feeling like it's costing you a lot, guess what, babe? Sell that house.
Downsize a little bit.
Sell that house. Take the money, because I know you could have equity in this house.
For sure.
You have,
and that was my next question. I was going to ask you that soon.
You have equity in this house. Sell that house. Mm-hmm. Take the rest of it and go buy you something. Go cash out. Now you don't got no mortgage. You got to pay taxes once a year. Twice a year.
What's the difference between the mortgage and your taxes? Like having, you know what I mean? If you cash them out like that.
You just free and clear. You don't pay a mortgage. So you didn't get a loan through a bank. You paid cash. You just paid it off or whatever. So like my house, I don't pay a mortgage. Okay. I pay taxes. Okay. I pay summer taxes and winter taxes.
For sure.
For my house.
For sure.
And if you're living in a house, that's another thing. Homestead taxes if you're living in a house versus like if this is an investment property or just a house that you just got sitting or whatever. If you actually living in a house, the tax is 40% cheaper than what it would be if it wasn't. You know what I mean? So I told her, and she was like, wow, I didn't think about that.
And you could be living in multiple homes at once, right? Mm-hmm. So if you show 2-3 houses you got, you can, you know.
She was like, wow, I didn't think about that. Because, I mean, you didn't, I always say, you know what I'm saying? Like, your first house does not have to be that mansion
big
on the
mansion.
hill.
Yeah, for sure. And we all want
you will get there. You will get there.
Especially if you
once
make
you
the right mistake.
Get this house, you know what I'm saying? It don't have to be, you know what I'm saying? It could be renovated, but I prefer like the houses for people that's like paying cash or people that's, you know what I'm saying? Even if you're not. Okay. Houses that have room to build equity, right? Right? Yeah. Especially if you're not planning on staying in this house forever. It's like if the bathroom needs to be redone or if the kitchen can use a little, you know, you're building equity versus somewhere that's already laid out, it's already plush, it's already, you know what I'm saying?
Put more into it, it's gonna work more in your favor. That's it. She ain't lying. Let me get that.
And she it was already nice, but she did it over. She did her kitchen over. She did this. She did that. I know she got a pretty penny coming back once she pay off that house. I know she got a little left over. Take it and go buy you something. You can even put it as a down payment for something smaller than what you're paying smaller, or you can just cash out something.
Especially like you're saying, is it just you, your daughter, or you
it's
ain't
just
got
her and her
a
grown
couple people,
19-year-old daughter, so she probably ain't even gonna be there much longer. You know what I'm saying? You don't need this big old 4 or 5 bedroom house.
That means that's managing your money better, you know. And then you can do some other things.
You're gonna feel so much better. You're gonna have a lot more cushion. You're gonna feel so much better.
So whatever you want, you do shopping. You want to take some trips or whatever. Exactly. That extra money can
you
go
got some money in the bank. You got whatever you want to do.
Invest into your company, whatever it is. So my next question, what I was getting to, as far as equity, like how does equity work? how long does like equity takes to build in a house and things like that, and like how do a person be able to, you know, use your equity? How does it work for us?
You can actually walk into equity.
Okay.
So say you put in an offer on the house for $150.
Okay.
And they accept your offer. The appraisal says $170. You walked into $20K equity. So you can walk into it.
And can you take that out immediately if it's there, if that's there, or is it a certain time limit?
Well, no. Well, I think with the bank, see, that's more of like a lending question.
Okay.
But I think with the bank, you may have to wait a little bit before you can pull out equity. Okay. But as far as like selling a house immediately, it's available. But I think you may have to wait a little bit to pull out equity.
And the longer you wait, it builds more.
Of course.
And like you say, the more you put into it, whatever you do.
Exactly.
You know?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So if you add a bathroom in your basement, or if you renovate the bathroom, renovate the kitchen, like all of those things is building equity.
Building equity for sure.
Yeah. And the windows wasn't new when you moved in, but you went ahead and got the windows done. That's building equity.
That's equity,
you know
for
what
sure.
I mean?
Anything you're doing to your home to make it, you know.
Yeah.
That makes sense. So to the people who don't know, like you say, to the ones that is a little scared about going into that investment property, are you the person that they can reach into? Like you say, if they do have issues or other things going on, can you point them or give them extra resources to?
Absolutely. My clients call me all the time.
Do they?
Yeah. I have one of my clients. He was another young client. He was 25. He called me. He was like, "Well, I need drywall put in my garage. I need an electrician." I always send him. I always have, you know what I'm saying, like my people I use.
You direct them to the right person.
And I direct them.
And he was happy, satisfied. Shout out your relative. Y'all make sure y'all go ahead and get your shim right. So don't be scared. If it's anything you need, you know, the house, or you might not, you know, you don't know what to do. You might not be one of those type of fixer-upper type of people, you know, doing that hard construction work. So
I just feel like if you're thinking about it, like you may not be sure, but just even if you're thinking about being a homeowner, if you're thinking about buying a house, that is enough to reach out to a realtor. You know what I'm saying? That's enough to reach out and find out what your resources are, what your options are, what you can do, what down payment assistance is out here. You know what I'm saying? What's the qualifications? What's the credit score you need? You know what I'm saying? Just to kind of have that, you know, information to where, you know, you can start moving into that direction.
Sure. You feel more confident.
So that's all I always say. If you have one question,
she ain't lying.
Reach out.
One question. She ain't lying. You reach out to her, especially to, you know, this one, because she going to make sure you get right and get the best situation possible.
Yeah.
And I believe it. If I'm lying, I'm flying, you know, because I'm telling y'all, so when y'all see me when I get the next property through, we going to do a walkthrough too. We going to do a little, you know, another little shim. We going to do some promotion. You know, I got you. Yeah. So y'all going to see it. I'm going to come back to this episode. We going to post it, talk about it. And y'all going to see that new property, you know. Yeah. If I'm lying, I'm flying, you know.
That's right.
So it's a blessing, man. It's a blessing. It's definitely a blessing. So after the equity, I was thinking about, so like you say, if they want to sell their property, like how does that work? So when they want to sell, do they reach back out to you to sell? And
absolutely.
You got
they
people,
better.
They better. They don't reach out to nobody else. Hey, she ain't lying. So when they reach out to you, you got buyers that's ready to buy houses all the time, and or commercial buildings, whatever it is.
Yeah. So if I don't have a buyer for like one of my clients who's selling or whatever, I'm on a team.
Okay.
So I'm on a team.
Shout out to the team.
Yes. The Danielle Dunham Collective.
Shout out to Danielle Dunham.
Yes.
Shout out to Danielle Dunham.
Yes.
Hey, listen, if I'm lying, I'm flying. We're going to get the whole team. And if I'm lying, I'm flying real soon. Or we're going to fly out to y'all. We'll get it together. Go ahead,
literally all black, all women real estate team.
That's what's up.
And we do our shit.
Y'all putting the shim on.
Yeah, we do our shit. So we pretty much, you know, kind of bounce off each other. Like we might put a house, if I got a listing, hey, bring me a buyer.
For sure. And that's how it's supposed to be.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
So you and your team, y'all been working, doing a lot of things. So are y'all based out of, you get like houses just Michigan, or can you based, you know, can you get stuff out of town?
No.
How does that
so
work?
we just licensed in Michigan. I think one person on the team might be licensed in Texas too. But yeah, we pretty much just work.
Shout out to Texas.
Michigan.
I like Texas. I've been wanting to go to Houston. I went to Austin, Texas. We went to South by Southwest.
I love Houston. Man. You know, they just had the Detroit versus Houston takeover this weekend. I just passed.
Oh yeah. See, I ain't even been on the gram and all that lately. I've been working, you know.
So I've been to Houston like a lot of times.
Yeah, you like it out there?
I love it.
Yeah.
Like I love it. But one of my best friends live out there.
Okay.
So that's why I really been going like for the past. She been out there for 3 years.
For sure.
Yep, she been out there for 3 years. So
I got you. So I was saying that to say like more of like as far as the the buying prices like is better in Michigan or out of town. Basically, that's why I was going to ask that those questions.
Well, from what I see, it seems like
Michigan we the best around there. It seems like.
Well, I think when it comes to like investment properties, maybe not just investment properties, but I guess it just depends on where you go. But Houston is a spot that you can get like a bang for your buck.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Okay.
So something that's like maybe like 600 here might be 250 there.
Mm-hmm.
So you get like a nice bang for your buck in Houston.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, maybe we need to go to Houston a couple times. Go spread our wings, see what's going on out there.
Yeah.
Get this money up here, do what we do. We got some
Yeah.
things we brewing up right now.
That's funny because I was just talking to somebody who was thinking about getting their license in Michigan, but she lived in Houston. And ours, the only thing that I found out, so I don't know like the whole everything about getting your license in Houston.
Okay.
But she said it was like it takes like 180 hours versus the 40 here.
Okay.
But Houston is so big, right?
Yeah.
So I can understand
It's a
it.
little
Like
worth it,
Houston is like. So I get it.
Just gotta put in a little more work. You gotta just
that's why I always be like, it's doable.
It's doable.
It's doable. If you want it, all you gotta do is go get it.
There you go.
That's how I feel.
You put your mind to it. You committed to it. You pray on it. In my mind, my opinion, and you got your faith. It's gonna happen.
Yeah, that's how I feel. I feel like if you want it, go get it. Whatever it is.
Whatever it is, most definitely. So, right now, like you say, this is your number one field. Selling the careers, doing your thing, doing your realtorship. So, do you see you like retiring? Like this is like what you gonna do forever, or
this
is it any other
I
thing?
think this is it
like,
for me.
this
But
really...
I am So of course I'm always like dibble and dabble,
for sure,
right?
For sure.
So of course you know what I mean. Like I'm into investing in stocks. I'm actually in the process, and before the end of the week, I'm trying to drop my digital product.
Okay.
So, but like as far as like real estate being like my number one full-time thing,
That's it, for sure.
That's it.
And I
found my thing. Okay.
That's it.
It's like I found my thing.
And that's what I'm saying. And that's where I wanted to make, like you said, we've been supposed to make it happen, but everything happened at the right time. Everything happened on God's time.
For sure.
And I've seen you, because you are my family. It's in our blood. We got the show, man. I try to pull you and do certain things, but like you say, I've seen you along the way, and you accomplished so much. And like you say, you are, a mom. Ain't you a mom?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yep.
So shout out to you being a mom.
Yes.
And
that's the most difficult job that I have.
That's
right
the number one job.
That's the number one job.
You feel me?
That's the one that keep me on my toes.
For sure.
But I love being a mom, though. I do. I love being a mom. I got a 15-year-old and a 9-year-old.
15 and 9-year-old.
Yeah,
that's what's up. And I remember one of them. That's why I say, because that's why. But we gonna work it out. We gotta keep more in touch so we can know things. You know what I mean? But everybody be working, doing what they gotta do. But that's a blessing. So, even you being a mom and doing this job, how does this conflict? Does it is it any rough?
It's really not, because of course, like I make my own hours, and that's really like one of the things that I love so much about real estate. You know what I'm saying? Like aside from, I find real joy in helping people.
For sure.
You know what I'm saying? I find real joy in helping people.
That's because you're my cousin. I do too, and that's just,
yes,
this is
like
God
real
just put this in our heart for some reason. I'm sorry, I just had to say that. I didn't mean to cut you off. Go ahead.
Yes, I find real joy into helping people and making people happy. You know what I'm saying? Like I find real joy in that, right? And I always say, like, when you find something that you love to do and you can make money off of it, it is a blessing. It is a blessing.
For sure.
So I make my own schedule. My income is not capped. You know what I mean? So when it comes down to like what they need to do and what they have to, first of all, my clients, I kick it with my clients. My clients, I'm a human, you a human.
Like you said, y'all like family, y'all got a relationship.
I build relationships with all my clients. So if I gotta bring Callie with me on the showing, I'm like, hey, I got my assistant with me today. You know what I'm saying? She is, they don't care. You know what I'm saying? They don't care. If you want, come on, bring your babies. Come on, we can, you know what I'm saying?
You're making it happen. We
making
get
it
this
happen.
job done.
Other than that, like, I make sure I schedule around, like, their pickup time and after-school programs and field trips and all of that kind of stuff. I make my own schedule so I can make it, you know what I'm saying, what I want it to be. Yeah, but my kids, like the 15-year-old, she not so much as she don't care. All she care about when the check comes. That's all she care about.
Mom, what we gonna do? We going out what I need.
That's all she care about is when the check comes. Okay. But the youngest one, she like in it. Like I could be like on my computer looking at houses. She all in. She like, oh, that's a nice house, mommy. You know, I want to go see that one.
So you can see your youngest being probably into this more as the older she get.
When I walk into a house and I might be doing my home tours, when I like around the time I first started, I noticed my baby walk in with her.
That's what's up.
Recording.
Come on now, you know we want them little babies to you. We gonna teach them early, and that's what it's about. And that's why like I'm really more proud of you, and I'm like a fan of what you're doing, and just I'm happy to see where you at, because a lot of people don't know where we come from. Like they don't know our life, and especially the way we carry ourselves. Like I said, the way that guy got this energy and this abundance on us. You wouldn't know where we came from. You wouldn't know the way we grew up. And,
all the time.
So it's a blessing to see you like this. It's a blessing to see you together, and you care and you help people, and you on your shim. You know what I mean? You being a good mom, you taking care of your family. You always was, a good person. You never was like nobody just in drama, just doing all kind of stuff. Your name never, so I salute you more than that. I'm proud of you.
Thank you. I appreciate that. Yeah, literally, like just kind of be like. Just doing my thing, though.
Sure.
You know what I'm saying? But I literally, and like my auntie said, I've always been a person to help people, right? Like I always been a person to help people. A lot of times people didn't know they was asking me for something and I was giving them half of my last. You know what I'm saying? They never knew. But that's literally like when I say I get joy in that. Yeah. My auntie told me something, and I be trying to tell people, when you just so selfish and you so into self, and you just so, you know what I'm saying, just you type of person, like you have to be, I don't know, my soul is just like a giving soul. Like, and my auntie told me, she was like, if your hand like this, guess what? You can't get nothing, and you can't give nothing. Ain't nothing coming in, ain't nothing going out.
That's a real show. She ain't lying.
She ain't lying. And I literally live by that. Because
I knew you're very blessed.
I am, and I'm
all of us.
That does have a lot to do with it. You know what I'm saying? But I will say, that's one thing about you, though. For sure. Like, you gonna plug and connect your people.
Oh, most definitely.
I said, my cousin, if ain't nobody gonna hype me, my cousin gonna hype me every time.
Be hyped, bro, you hype.
I love you, yes. That's why I'm like, if you call me, I'm coming.
And I got you, and that's why I'm the calls, the next calls when I call you, I just want to try to make them more beneficial. I want to make sure it worked, because I know how hard you work. Like right now, we finna wrap this up too, because I know you might have a viewing at a house right now. I just wanted to get you in here for a few minutes. I'm gonna close it. We'll do our little closing. Boom, boom, boom. But like you say, when I do reach out to you, I appreciate you for coming through. And I know some things, like you say, also, because you got the shimp. Like when I look at you, you are a movie star. You can do whatever you want to do, but you got the look. Just like when I sent it to somebody else, I sent my man your picture. He like, oh yeah, you could. Oh, she look nice. Yeah, of course, it's in our blood, man. She, you don't even know the half. But like you say, I want things to just work, in the right way. If I got some blessings or any type of, resources, they yours. You feel me? You can holler at me, and if I can help you, whatever I can do, I'm gonna do it. And if I got some shit that I know they need to see you, they need to see you. Yep. So we own it. The next little shim we gonna come through is gonna, we gonna put it together. Shout out to the movie we also was supposed to do. Shout out to the movie Preach. I did have you in there. So can you, before we wrap it up on the closing scene, give me like, what was your experience on that when you did come to do these couple of little movie scenes that we was working on?
I mean, I was excited about it. It literally, I think the script, I think it was real good.
It was very nice.
I think it was real good.
It was very good script. Whoever wrote it.
Yeah, I will say that was my first experience.
Was it?
Yeah.
Ever doing it like that? Something like that?
That was my first one. And I was nervous.
Yeah.
I was nervous.
But you did good though. You ain't show it. You was on point. You know what I mean? And our little role, we made it work the way it was, because we ain't had like the perfect people who was supposed to be there. It was just a lot of going on.
Yeah.
But we all was trying to help out, and I was doing so much. I'm trying to bring all my people, the cast. I'm trying to. It was. It
was working out though.
It was working.
Like you had to have people, fill-ins. Sometimes for this or
sometimes I work.
I remember I read the police officer script in one, and somebody was like, "That's what need to be her role instead of the nurse."
And it really was. You do got like that police look. I ain't gonna lie. Like when I, and that's why this next project that I'm working on. Shout out to the homie Gani over there, man. We got the port coming out soon. Like it's a TV series, and it's gonna be a lot of other projects as well. I'm definitely getting you in there. These next projects, you got to get in there because he need cops and all that. And there's a couple people playing them roles, but I know you gon'. So just when you got time as an extra, we gon' your extra time when you ready, we gonna make that happen again,
Yeah.
So shout out to you coming through for that, man. I apologize that it didn't work out the way it was supposed to.
It's cool.
But it happened like that, especially.
Tripping out.
Man, especially now that I've been doing this stuff, it's so much stuff. It's like 80% of projects that don't make it out. I'm talking about that get totally filmed, all that finished. It just don't make it out. Like I learned doing this. I
think I can kind of understand that though. It seems like it's a lot. It's a lot of like moving forces.
Politics.
Yeah, I can just.
So it takes the right team. It takes the people that really know what they're doing. That's dedicated to that. And we did so much. It was only so much I could do, and we did our thing. But shout out to everybody and the certain things that didn't go through. We didn't finish it. But we gonna come back, and the next one's gonna be better because now you got the experience, right? You kind of know. It's been a minute now, but don't worry.
It's been a minute, but I think I would be, like less nervous.
For sure.
Maybe like a couple years of maturity or something. Maybe that's what it was.
For sure. And like you
said, I was nervous.
And we're gonna have the right role for you, something that's right, like you say, not just trying to fill you in something that we like,
But no, that one you called me to be a nurse.
Yeah.
And that's what I did.
It was sweet though. But
I was just feeling when we was rehearsing. Yeah. I was just filling in for that little office.
For sure. But like you say, we gonna do something that you really like, you want to do, and it's gonna go down. You know what I mean? So before we get out of here, I want you let people know where you at. If you want to shout your social medias, I'll let them know where to follow you at.
Yeah. So Instagram deals with Dierra. That's like the main platform.
Main page on Instagram?
Yeah, deals with Dierra. And then my Facebook
is
just my name, Dierra Jeter.
Okay, Dierra Jeter on Facebook. Yeah. So is more of your customers, do you prefer them to contact you through Instagram or Facebook more?
I don't care how you
Either
contact
way.
me. You can direct message me on Facebook. You can text me, call me, email me. I don't care. Just call me.
If you forgot it, you call. If I'm lying, I'm flying. I'm gonna connect you to her. Boom, boom, boom. Yeah. Send you the shim. There you go. Here she go. We gonna get it together. So, hey, first off, like I say, I just appreciate you for coming through, flying in for me for a minute. Like you say, I just want to really get in. We gonna do some more because I want to maybe. Do a walkthrough, maybe one of your viewings, a house or something like that. We'll do that for,
Yeah, we can do that.
People hit us up, they chime in, they need, we'll do that for them people,
Yeah.
So I got you on that. We're going to put that together, you know what I mean? So any other closing remarks you want to let the people know? Anything that you got coming up or you got any type of, what you call it, how they have, with them seminars and stuff like that?
Oh, no, I don't have any first time home buyer seminars or anything coming up. The spring market is here.
Okay.
The spring market is here. So if you are interested in buying, selling, even leasing, just contact me. Yeah, but I got some. Even if you want to be an agent. Even if you want to be a realtor, you know what I'm saying? You need some guidance as far as that. I'm here to help with that. So anything real estate related, I'm the girl.
Help out. And I also ask y'all, as y'all looking for people to join the team, and do y'all do coaching and you teach people?
Absolutely. Yep, I have mentees. I have a mentor. That's actually what we just celebrated Saturday, her 10th year in real estate.
Shout out to her 10th year.
Yep. So. Yeah, I have mentees. I'm even people who are, just going through the classes and going through, getting their license. Yeah. They'll reach out to me and they'll ask me questions. Even people who just want to know, who haven't even reached that point and just thinking about being a realtor. I don't mind helping. I'm gonna tell you,
and most people charge for that, don't they?
It's free game. Yeah,
I just And that's what I'm saying. That's what we doing over here. If I'm lying, I'm flying. That's why. You're going to be blessed, you know what I mean? And you're going to always be all right, because it don't take nothing to help. Somebody will give a little information.
Yeah,
you know
it don't.
I mean?
It don't take much.
And I dislike very much when people act like that, But I get it. Like sometimes, I know people work hard at what they do. You put mad hours in, you did your thing. So I get it. It ain't like you about to just give your bank account to somebody and be like,
right.
yo, I'm about to just, come on, But to tell somebody some information, or like you say, to be like, you can do this, or this is what you should do. Yeah. This is how you get started. Woo, woo, woo.
I always feel like I want to be a person to somebody that I would like to have, or that I wish I had, or that you know what I'm saying? I don't mind being that person that you can call and be like, hey, I'm having a problem with XYZ or whatever. I don't mind at all. Call me.
That's a blessing, man. So we're going to make sure, they stay in touch with you. If I'm lying, I'm flying. And I'm going to make sure they hit you up. So again, on Instagram, let them know.
Deals.with.Dierra.
Boom, boom, boom. You hear that on Instagram. And then Facebook,
Dierra Jeter.
Dierra Jeter. Make sure y'all shim and tap in with her. If I'm lying, I'm flying. We're going to do some another episode. We're going to go, check out some of these nice, beautiful houses one day. Because I'm in the game and I'm waiting just for a few things to happen. I'm working on a few things, but I am
real estate ain't going nowhere.
Yeah.
It ain't going nowhere.
It's going to be here forever.
Just like if you want it, you just got to work. You got to get it.
You got to get it. But I want a couple more properties. I need a couple more cribs. And I'm waiting for that nice one. I ain't, because I didn't even know it's so many nice houses in here. First off, before we get off in Michigan and just in our area.
In Detroit.
Period. Yeah, it's nice houses.
In Detroit. Even these houses that these investors have bought and just completely renovated and nice.
Nice.
And
they getting money. They doing Airbnb.
Our city.
Selling whatever.
Don't sleep on our city.
You ain't lying. I ain't gonna sleep on it, because I ain't gonna lie. At first, I ain't gonna say I was sleeping on it, but for some reason, I just thought like we had to go out of town to see mansions, to get a mansion. Like, and I just not, I've been on, on that side, other side over there, on your side, you know what I mean, shimming. So,
you have?
Yeah, I've been over that way, I've been shimming. So when I go up a little bit more, a few miles up, I'm seeing beautiful mansions, beautiful houses, and I'm like, oh my God, I just never went through these parts. I never came out here. I've never been in Beverly Hills. I never been in West Bloomfield. I wasn't Troy. I ain't never, So it's like
I was just over there. I was just in Troy earlier. Big, nice, beautiful houses.
And like you said, don't take that much. They just got to tap in and get some deals with Dierra.
Yes.
And we can get them.
They better come get it. They better come get this down payment assistance money that they giving away.
And we get
That's what they better do.
I'ma get it. I ain't lying. Listen, sure. I'm getting my career, so when I get it, I want y'all to have something too. So don't be late. Go ahead, tap in with her right now, because you might be ready now. You know what I mean? So
yes, 580 credit score. That's all you need.
580 credit score. I know y'all probably got that. If not, it ain't that hard to get that. We'll help you. We gonna give you the game.
Yeah.
Like I do all the time. But that's another episode.
Yep, another story for another day.
Story, you know what I mean? So share with us, man. Make sure you tap in with Deals with Dierra.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
Yes.
Best realtor in Detroit right now. I feel like in Michigan and her team. I'm shimming with them. When I do my thing, I'm shimming with them. So I advise you do the same. If I'm lying, I'm flying. Boom, boom, boom. Man, we out of here. I appreciate you for coming through and shimming with us, though. Kid.
Thank you for having me.
I appreciate you.
This was fun.
It's a blessing. Yeah, this is the beginning. Just like we're gonna get. We're gonna do another. Bless us, man. We out of here. Boom, boom, boom.
Yeah, if I'm lying, then I'm flying. Yeah.